Welcome to AlignBooks. We are happy to have you on board. In this Help Studio tutorial, we will explore the Chart of Accounts creation options, which is commonly known as General Ledger or GL. Before we begin, let's understand about the need of Chart of Accounts and the usage of this particular activity. Creating Chart of Accounts appears to be the easiest work in financial accounting, but in fact it is the toughest work because the Chart of Accounts is the backbone of any financial accounting. Carefully crafted Chart of Accounts makes your accounting easy, presents your financial statements in easy-to-understand formats, and helps you in taking care of your statutory compliances. If you are a corporate body, you have to follow various national and international accounting standards for preparations and presentation of your financial statements, and here Chart of Accounts plays a big role. You need to create your GL and group them carefully, taking into consideration the requirements of various accounting standards with regards to presentation of financial statements. To make your task easy, AlignBooks has tried to provide you with a ready-made Chart of Accounts crafted by experienced professionals. You can add a new account to an already created Chart of Accounts. You can also edit or delete an already created account with required authorization. Remember that in Company Setup, you have defined some of the GL as your default ledgers for automation. You can edit and change the name of those default ledgers, but cannot delete them. The key functions of a Chart of Accounts module are creation of a new account ledger, modification of an existing account ledger, deletion of an existing account ledger. We will be going through each of these sets of information in detail. New Chart of Accounts. If you are in the Finance drop-down, you need to select Chart of Accounts, and the screen which appears looks like this. You can see the New Chart of Accounts option at the top right of the screen. Click on this option and you will be directed to the relevant account creation screen. Let us input the new COA details. 1. Name. Here you input the name with which you are used to identify your ledger. 2. Code. This is a system-generated automated code to uniquely identify a ledger. Codes are generated based on groups under which the new account is to be created. Hence, the code will be displayed only after you have selected a group or ledger. 3. Undergroup. Select from the drop-down the required group of general ledger in which the GL is to be grouped. If your desired group does not exist in the menu, you can create a new group by clicking on the pencil icon or the plus option within the drop-down menu. You can also edit or delete a group from here. Select a group to be edited or deleted and then click on the pencil icon. The group will be opened in edit mode and you can edit it and save it by clicking on Save. You can delete by clicking on Delete. 4 is Subledger. Select On if you want to link the new account to an existing GL account. This will allow you the liberty to analyze the multiple subledgers as one ledger. 5. Inactive. Select On if you want to make a general ledger or subledger inactive. During any business transaction, such inactive ledger names will not appear in your Chart of Accounts. You can reactivate it again by selecting Off. 6. Type. Select from the drop-down the nature of account, i.e. whether it is a cash account or a bank account or a general ledger account. This classification will help you in capturing additional information at the time of input in vouchers and generating your daybooks. For example, if account type is bank at the time of input, the system will prompt for additional details like check number, etc., and you can generate a bank book. 7. Attributes applicable. Select On if an attribute is required for this ledger while making transaction. Attributes will be displayed here only if you have set Finance Attributes in Configuration, then Company Setup, then Finance. If you have set 3 attributes in your setup, all 3 attributes will appear here, and you may keep any one as on. Click on Save to save the values. Click on Close to exit from the new COA form. We are now back to the main screen for the chart of accounts. Edit. If you wish to edit an account detail, click on the pencil icon. The account details will be opened in edit mode, and you can make the required changes and click on Save to save the changes made by you. If you think that this record is no more required, you can delete the record by clicking on Delete. Delete. If you wish to delete an account, click on the X and confirm the deletion. Note that if you have created sub-ledgers under a ledger, the system will not allow you to delete this record unless you delete all the sub-ledgers under the ledgers. It is advisable not to delete a GL. Rather, you can always opt to make the GL inactive. Export. Click on the Excel icon to export the data as visible in the list to an Excel sheet. Search. If you are looking for any particular ledger, enter a text or code matching to the ledger name, code, group or nature. The system will shortlist the ledgers with matching text. Group. If you want to group your display on any particular field, hold that field and drag a little outside of the grid. Your display will be grouped on that field. To remove the groupings, drag the field back into the grid column. Sort. If you want to sort data on a particular field, click on the label of that field. Your data will be sorted on that field. You can reverse the order of sorting by just double-clicking on the label of that particular field. Click on the X to exit from the chart of accounts. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give us a call for further help. Happy aligning!